different right now because I just have had no time. Pulled out my table as much as I can. Hi, Allison. So I'm going to try to get you guys as away from the light as possible. This is going to be it. So guys, welcome to my... I got the Inscriero kit. That was the only one my fingers were quick enough to get. The Michelangelo was gone by the time I got to it. And so wasn't the Chrysabug kit that I want. But they are on there. I did the notification to where when it comes back, I'll be notified when it comes back in stock. That Chrysabug's going to be hard for me to get. And I already know it. You guys all know how I am with Greek mythology. I love Hades and Persephone inspired artwork. But I did get the Chrysabug restock they did for Hades and Persephone. No, for Persephone. It's just Persephone in that image. And I also got Spring Goddess. I got 2 Chrysabug kits coming. Then I got the one Inscriero I just got today. That is it for me for the month. That is the one that is giving me Hocus Pocus vibes really bad. I just kind of wish they went facial wise with that image, but I'm still holding on to it. I did go through all my wish list. My wish list has actually gone down because once in a while I'll go through my wish list and I'll see, okay, I really haven't had the itch to buy it. Why do I have it on my wish list? But we are into the month of June. Oh, guys, we're already in June. I'm not ready. But, so, before we get any further, we're going to talk about my event for All Things Rainbow. I've kind of changed it a little bit. So you have to cover your first 2 rows up with release papers. I'm not going to do the whole number thing. I caught on to that just not working. So with that, what that means is just pick a section and work on it. Every week I will ask for a section reveal. That's how I'm going to do it. Whatever section you have worked on for that whole entire week, reveal it in my Facebook group, Derrick with Diamonds. That's how we're going to do it. I actually want to see how quick you guys get through a painting. If you do more than one section, you're going to just show me a picture of all the sections you have done. That's pretty much where I'm going with that. But this painting I'm about to show you really means a lot to me in so many ways. Also, June is my marriage month. I'm looking for my... I know, okay, I'm going to have to go get it. So, I got married on June 12th during COVID. So, trying to plan a wedding in COVID is not easy. It turned out okay. We both kind of wished that we had been able to invite more people, but it is what it is. That was a very rough year for me. That was the same year that my best friend Angelique passed away. So she was there in spirit, and that was about it. That was a hot mess. My brother was my best man, which I was not expecting. But it was a very rough time for me. But June is also the month I start my Pride event. So I'm like, this kit kind of gives me that Pride vibe. So I'm like, oh, why don't I just do this one out here? So it is a round. I'm going to show it to you. Oh, what's her name? The Principal Diamond Painter actually unboxed this kit. And I missed the painting release, but I was able to get the painting restock. So, here's the pamphlet you get. I take all my cards out. This is Eternal Love. This has 57 colors. This is by Eau Claire Studios. This will be my very first Eau Claire Studio doing. It has 1 fairy dust and 4 ABs. This is old school type of painting because it has the ABs at the front. I'm so excited to work on this kit because I'm one of the ones that likes working on ABs. I like the detail it gives a painting. The fairy dust, yeah, they're wonderful, but to me, they just don't do it for me. They don't give it enough oomph. But this painting gave me rainbow vibes. So, I hate that it's a round, but it is what it is. So I thought we'd work on this one for the month of June for my wedding anniversary. So I do plan on doing more with my channel. I've noticed my channel has slacked a lot. I do plan on doing more whip and chats. Guys, isn't this a stunning, stunning painting? I cannot. Love it, love it, love it. It'll be very hard for me to work on this in this view. Just because of how... So, you see how it's kind of bubbly? I'm going to show you the trick to these. So you're just going to... I tug at my paintings. So guys, there's another painting that they just restocked that I swear they're trying to kill my bank account. And it's called The Snake. That one Miss Coffee unboxed. So these paintings have a lot of forgiveness to them. I have been noticing with the newer plastic that it has this linty type of feel to it if you store them away. If you're not doing them right away, you come across this weird, it feels like there's dust on it. I don't know what that's all about. This painting is stunning. Just tell you right now. See, all nice and flat. It's weird. It feels weird. So, this is one of those paintings that unfortunately has a lot of confetti in it. But where the confetti is kind of here, which I kind of like because I'm one of those that once I get through the confetti, the rest of this is going to be a breeze. So here are the gorgeous, gorgeous colors. Look how rainbowy this is. I am loving it all. I'm loving everything about it. I can't remember if I don't think I unboxed this on my channel. No, I did not. But it has some gorgeous colors in it. I'm loving it. So, I'm going to have to find a way to sit and work on this. So I can't sit at this height. Maybe. So give me a minute here, guys. Oh, that's somewhat better, I guess. So I'll just work on it flat. I'm going to show you what I mean in a minute. So, I'm going to pick you up here. See all that weird white stuff? That came off the plastic, which I'm not a fan. So, we're going to do this one different. Give me 1 second here. Because I do not want to use the plastic sheets. So, I have this little goodie box here. So, no. So, I was thinking about using hers. She has really bigger sheets. Because I'm trying to see how I'd want this to go. I want to do bigger ones. I also have these, which I've never used. These are really small. These aren't bad. But kinda, yeah, we'll use these. Perfect. I had two choices, use these or use these. Actually, we're going to use these. These go better with this painting. I'm not going to cut them. I usually trim my cover papers, but I'm not. I thought that was perfect. Yeah, I try to keep my release papers and all that separately. Okay, now, there's multiple ways I can lay these down. I prefer working on a painting this way. I love that this is a landscape style painting. because we can just lay these down. Let me fix this one. I think I use these on been wanting to work on this. This one I would love to get this one done in the whole month of June, but I don't know. Oh, I got some news for you guys. I kind of had to, what's the word I'm looking for? Grovel's not the right word. I asked for, well, I was offered my job back. I used to be a apparel team lead. They call it something different now. So, I have my first row laid down. We are going to do this one a little different, because I'm going to lay a row this way. I'm going to flip that out. Now I'm going to flip it this way. That side I'm not doing yet. You'll see why I'm not. I want to do as much of this tree as I can, because this tree, guys, oh my god. This tree's full of confetti. This one has a piece of washi tape on it. So washi tape, guys, if you want to washi tape your kit, go right on ahead. What I mean by washi tape is that I am going to be, my schedule is going to be all over the place, which honestly, this round for my schedule is not bad. So I'm going to have a rotating schedule. What that means is my days off are going to be different every week, which is fine. I got a $2 increase this time, which I'm like, oh, thank God. I needed something. So painting like this, guys, definitely use a light pad. There is a lot of darker colors, if that's how you want to word it. So I'll tell you why I want you guys to do 2 rows. So I'm going to lift this up, because this is the section I'm going to be working on tonight while I talk about this event. My past event, Funky for Fantasy. I heard from Sherilyn. She has been all types of busy, which I get. We're getting into the busy season. What's the word I'm looking for? I am doing one giveaway for that event. So what I need you guys to do, and I'm going to have Sherilyn help me with it, I need you guys to post your finishes. I will, off screen, pick the image that represents a fantasy type of event. This will be my decision and my decision alone. I will actually ask for Sherilyn's expertise on this, because she is, after all, my moderator. So, you're probably wondering why 2 rows. So, don't those cover papers go with this kit? So, I'm going to give you a perfect example. So, we are going to pull this cover sheet up for a minute. Actually, let's start over here. This one will be easier to lay back down. So, say you want to work on that section. How are you going to border it off? You cannot border that off because you don't have a cover sheet to border it off with. So we're going to lay this back down and I will show you what I mean. Now, the way I work on kits is I work left to right because I'm right-handed. It's easier to work this way, going this way if you're right-handed. Left-handed people work better going this way because they're diamond painting with this hand where I am not. So I'm going to pull this up. Now, do you see any reason why that you can't find a way to divide this? It's so easy. So this sheet, you're probably going to have to customize it a little bit. You might have to move this sheet up and down, or because you definitely want your rows even. Here we go. It's a little off, but that'll work. So then you take your lovely, lovely light pad, which my next purchase, I think, will be a new light pad because I need one that's huge. These work awesome if you're dealing with a very, I'm in a high chair, so it's good. I can see where I need to diamond paint. Now, guys, I have some questions, though. Have you seen the new hype that has been out? I am itching to get one. So what a creator has done has come out with a mesh ruler, but it's resin style. You don't have the individual holes. It is columns. Alicia is a YouTuber I follow. She was the very first person I saw use those. And I was like, oh. So they actually have them on Etsy. So there's 3 different versions. An old round, a square, and the new round for DAC. Right now, they are only doing them for the Diamond Art Club kits. So if you're like a Diamond Art Club crazy person like I am, I would recommend them if you're a new diamond painter, because it's an easy way for you to learn how to line up your drills. I have one round kit. I think it's either a round or a square. I can't remember. My mermaid kit by Mandy Manzano. There's a reason why I have not started that kit. Is because I know I'm going to need it to line up well, because that is what you call a tri-painting. What I mean by that is your main image is in the center, then you have these kind of like these offset panels. That's why the kit's so big. And I'm like, oh my gosh, yes. So guys, look at this color blocking. I could probably get this section done today. So, I'm going to give you an update on Cotton Candy Princess. Guys, it's going quick. I've done 4 sections, almost 5. I've done of that kit so far. Ridiculous. So, I'm trying to think if I want to back. For today, we're going to baggy this. But I do want to pull out all my drills here so you guys can. This does have a fairy dust in it, if you didn't know. So, oh gosh, the colors. Love them. There's that. Aren't these colors stunning? 972. I'm loving the bright reds and the. This one, I don't think is going to have the new 6,000 color range. It might. There's my first red. 107. Which I do not see that on there. Oh, let's look for that color first. $33.40. Which I think was at the very beginning. Yes. We do have scissors. Bear with me. This kit, we're gonna go with, this kit has too many colors. 57 colors. And I am going to cut out my ABs. So yes, this does have gorgeous, gorgeous colors in it. Love it. So my grand prize giveaway, I know a lot of people have been asking. I am going to be coming up with a more of like a combo set. So I'm going to pick a pin out of my stash, a tray out of my stash, and a painting out of my stash. And that is the grand prize giveaway. Because unfortunately, I have way too many kits. So I will pick one out of my stash that I don't see myself doing. I have a pretty good feeling which one it's going to be. I try to make sure it's a painting that is kind of makes sense with the event. These ABs are gorgeous. So this does have a lot of ABs. Kit. I look for my fairy dust here. Nope. I have no fairy dust in it. Yes, this does have one fairy dust drill. But I think it's the black. If I'm not mistaken. I think that's what won me over with this kit. So this also does have a very interesting AB in it. You don't ever see this color hardly ever in there. Because I call it like a dusty rose. It is a gorgeous 103. So here we are into the left strand here. It does have the 60-10. There you are. I'm like, why are you hiding? Z993, which is a mint. So these are no ABs whatsoever. So this had 4 ABs and so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Those are all my, I'll show you my specials. So here are your ABs. This one is giving me happy thoughts. 129, 107, 103, and here is your gorgeous fairy dust. Okay. So this is 3340. This is the first one we're going to work with. I was like, oh, I got to. This kit, I have to work on it. It was hard. It was a hard choice. So I like working with trays. I don't know why. I mean, working in baggies. I think it's because I can tuck it away and not have to worry about storage. And I've always been that way. So, give me 1 minute here, guys. So, Kevin Zog, is actually making me a trans pen. Actually, Heather's going to turn it. I got my wax here. Rounds I'm very finicky with. That's why I don't like working with them. I can't remember what. This is my mocha. This is my favorite scent Wee Wax came out with. It smells like the chocolate Kit Kat. So what I do, someone asked me, how do you load a Wee Wax, your putty in your Wee Wax? I kind of overdo it. There's a reason why. Because the wax needs to get built up in the tip. But the only tips that seem to be, see, that's not going to work. It will now. I had glue dots in here, I didn't even know. So, try this again. So, I kind of go in a circle, scraping it, as I want. Wee Wax's wax works wonderful. There is a new thing out there, though. I'm gonna have to try it. It is called Ghost Wax, or Ghost. It's like a glue almost, but I'm not sure about it, so I'm going to try it. It's gonna be hard for me to do. I'm not used to being this high up, so we'll do this. I can work this way. So, another tip I can give you, if you're dealing with a sticky, if your border reaches out too far, move your release paper as far down as it will go. So you're not going into that. Obviously, I went too far. There we go. Now, yep, better. So a lot of people have asked me how I met my husband. Well, I met my husband on a whim, to be honest. I had kind of given up on finding somebody. I wasn't even divorced yet, guys. But I knew I wanted to be married again. I knew I wanted to be treated like the queen I deserve. Because that's my thing with a man. If you can't treat me like a queen, get the hell out of my kitchen, don't look back. And guys, dating isn't how it used to be. Used to be you go to a bar, you don't go home alone. Well, it don't work like that anymore. So, my first husband, yes, I've been married before. First husband I was married to for 11 years. He cheated on me with someone half his age. And I told myself that I could not deal with that anymore. And people have asked me, well, how can you trust a man after that? I'm like, it's difficult. But when you go through the single life, you start to notice why you prefer being married or prefer to be with someone consistent. Because it's just easier. If you wonder what kind of pen I'm using Madwood Turning. This actually goes with Pride really well. It is a landscape pen that she did for one of my paintings, which I no longer own. So yeah, I know a lot of people that hold their tray while they diamond paint. I think it's because, especially if you're an artist, I notice a lot of artists do that. If they're diamond painters, they will hold the tray. Let's see what we got here. Oh, okay. Hi, Jen. Hi, Sherilyn. So yeah, I'm back to being a team lead again. This time I am not stepping down at all. I don't care what I have to do to not be miserable again. I will figure it out. To be honest, I don't think I was in my right headspace the first time. But this time I know I am. As I will be doing things a little bit differently. We Wax does not leave residue like most waxes do. It leaves some, but not a lot. You know how they tell you to sacrifice the drill? What is awesome about their wax? Yeah, you can sacrifice the drill, but you can still use the drill. That's how good their wax is. I've been wanting to try their putty. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I am doing the checkerboard method because it works really well with rounds. Squares, not so much. But I do prefer checkerboarding squares more than I do rounds. Well, the only reason I'm doing it this way is because how I'm sitting. If I was sitting a little bit more, less bendy, I would be doing it a different way. I hope everything's okay, Sherilyn, with your mom. We're 40 minutes in already. I will have to look at my paperwork to see. I'd like to stay on a little bit longer tonight. If I can. So I am putting a poll up on my channel, actually on my Facebook group, about my lives. As I want to try to get people in more into my lives. So I will be posting a poll on my Facebook as well as my YouTube channel, because I do want more clientele coming into my lives. So what's going to be involved is, when would you like to see me do my lives? What time would you like to see me do my lives? So I am very limited spots. So I will be doing 11 to 8s on Friday and Saturdays. So that kind of eliminates me doing them at that point. So I'm really, really itching to do them on either Monday or Tuesday. If I do them on Monday, it'll work a lot better, because Mondays I would be 7 to 4. I could get out of work, do what I need to do, come out here, do my live. And also Tuesday, because there's 1 week I have Monday, Tuesdays off. But also there's a week I have a Tuesday off, because it's my split week. And I'm like, oh, I'm sitting here trying to figure out a good. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put Sunday through Thursday on the poll. I'm gonna see what I get for answers. I did too, Cheryl Ann. I had to wish list too, because 2 of them sold out. I was ready to use my $200 gift card today, and I was like, damn it. I did. I got my Inscarero painting. I was like, out of all the kits they released, that was the first one I needed to grab. I actually voted for that one when they did the voting for that kit. I was like, oh, yes. Yes, that ends. So people, if you don't know, Ends is known for her dark art. She is known for very dark colors. So Miss Coffee, everybody loves Miss Coffee. So when she did unboxing for that, so what I like how she does hers is that she kind of shows you what the color palette looks like. I was like, Ends is getting better with her color palettes, if you have not noticed. She is trying to add more colors into her artwork, because I think she's starting to notice that people really aren't gravitating to dark colors anymore. So she's trying to add pastel-y type of colors into her artwork. The hair won me over 100%. Also, it was a witch image. She does not have many witches out there to begin with for artwork. Most of her artwork is very fantasy themed. I was actually hoping for the one mermaid, that there was a mermaid kit, mermaid artwork that she had done. That's the one I was kind of hoping that was going to be released. But I'm fine with this one, because this one it gave me really good punk vibes. So of the pink hair, she was a witch. The thigh highs just won me over as well. The detail in this image was just spot on with ends. Poison Ivy. Oh, that image. The detail that she did. I saw her actually draw that one piece by piece, and it turned out fabulous. And to be honest, why people seem to give in so much grief is one reason and one reason only. She has been with DAC only. She is 100% committed to them. And I think that's what keeps me going with her artwork, is that she hasn't just up and ran away like some artists. There's a lot of drama going on with DAC with certain artists, and I'm like, I keep my opinions to myself. Because sometimes some artists let their mouth speak before their brain does, which causes problems. So, a good example, I chuckled when it was released. The Sheena Pike that just got released by DAC. I kind of said, no, I'm not. No, I thought about it. Not gonna lie, as I have done a Sheena Pike before. I did Rainbow Dragon Z, which was Diamond Art Club had back in the day. Like I said, they used to be licensed with Sheena Pike. But some artists just, what's the best way I can put it? They fizzle away. I'm not giving any grief to any artist, but there's certain artists I respect 100%, and there's not many. Ends is 100% has it. She has my paycheck. She has my checkbook right off the bat. No questions asked. I am only missing one image. I didn't get that kit, thank God. I looked it up. I found out which kit that was. No, I'm good. That's one thing about the mystery images. I kind of blow it up when I look it up. And then I go on the artist's website looking for the artwork it's supposed to be. Because I want to know what the mystery kit image is. I've always been that way. Button Eye is a good example. That's what put me off from Button Eye when I got that one finished. But when I finished it, I absolutely loved it. Like right now, I have another Ends mystery I'm working on right now. It has the pumpkin Midwest type of vibe going on with it. But the static in the drills is what's killing me. But yeah, if you don't know, Thomas Kincaid is making his way to DAC. I am so excited for that artist. You have no idea. He is my landscaper. He will throw any landscape artist to the wind, because I guarantee, yes, I love Chuck Penson's artwork, but when it comes to Thomas Kincaid, he is known for his landscape pieces. So there is one landscape piece that I voted on, because it was only to VIP group members got to vote on the Thomas Kincaid artwork that Diamond Art Club is in process of deciding which images they want to release first. So the image I chose was Thomas Kincaid's coastline image. If you don't know, I am originally from South Carolina, so I know how the coastline vibes go. I was in awe when I saw my favorite image pop up on there. So what it is, it's palm trees going along the whole entire coastline, and it has the ocean waves going with it. I almost caved for the Dakota Dotweiler that got released this week. I almost caved because of the way the ocean got portrayed in her artwork. If you don't know, guys, Dakota Dotweiler is from Maine, so she knows all about the ocean vibes. If I'm not mistaken, she actually lives in either Portland or Bangor. So she knows all about the ocean type of environment that Maine portrays. And that's why I seem to gravitate. She's another landscape artist that I absolutely love. So almost. I haven't wish listed it yet because I gotta look at it and see. I like to go deep diving in the image because I'm honestly, guys, I'm running out of space. I cannot. My paintings now go under the garage. They are weather protected because it is literally our garage, and underneath is a storage portion of it that is covered. It does have a door, but I'm not too worried because it's very well hidden. And the weather didn't seem to get bothered by the winter, so I'm like, yep, my paintings are going down there. I was like, oh. I do have room to get more paintings, don't get me wrong, but I want to alleviate from that. So, but yeah, Dakota Dotweiler is another artist I like. She's heavy confetti. That is actually one artist that I recommend anybody who likes doing landscapes work on. Work on a Dakota Dotweiler. Because I actually got Angel of Justice. That image, guys. If I can find it on Craftably, if I can find a way to get that in D-Stash from Craftably, I will purchase it. Because that is probably the set of kits I actually want a comparison on. I am liking that Chrisabug is licensed with Jada Gem Shop. What's awesome about her artwork is that she is actually branching off into different comfort zones. You guys saw Necromancer. That is a gorgeous image. So I'm going to talk about hand rendering for a minute. So I will not do a custom from DAC. There's a reason. Last time I knew, DAC only did digital rendering. I do not want my custom to be digital rendered because it's a custom. I want it to be as many ways out of that element as possible. Because I've been there, done that. I actually had to toss my custom out because it was too much digital rendered. I am going to talk to Jada Gem Shop about doing me a custom because I want to know how she goes about doing customs. As out of all the shops, I would want her to do my custom. Also, I think I'm in process of getting my cross-stitch conversion. And guys, I would recommend doing if you're going to do a cross-stitch conversion, start out small. Because that's what I'm doing. And that is going to be one of those kits that I have in the house going. Because it's going to take a lot of strength for me to work on it. But it's one of those kits where this year my goal is to get 10 kits done. That's my goal this year. I've done one already. I've finished Chroma. I actually have quite a few whips that can get finished pretty quickly. I have my fairy painting by Hannah Lynn. That I want to finish. My Inscarero Wicked Witch. And then I have my Jack-O-Lantern Time by Randall Spangler. That's 3 kits right there. If I can get those finished, that'll put me up to 4 kits. Yeah, I'm going to go through my whips and see which ones I'm pretty far on. I'm going to dig those out, and those are going to be the ones I do for this year. Spiral, I might finish. Nice. I know, me too. I gotta take a chill pill after this event. But what's awesome about the event coming up next, it's my Inscarero event, so I will be doing my mystery kit. Actually, no, I will not. I will be doing magic portals. I almost forgot. I promised myself I was going to get magic portals done. My husband's going to love that kit done. Oh. My husband's Wiccan, so that is giving me Wiccan vibes really badly. I'm like, oh my gosh. He's going to love it when it's finished. That's why I grabbed that kit, Never Alone, real quick, like, because he's Wiccan. And that's also another one giving me Wiccan vibes. I think Magic Portals and that one is a square, which that's why I want to get this one done as fast as possible. This one I definitely want to finish. I haven't been able to get out here lately because I've been trying to get out of my slump. I'm getting there, but very slowly. So, Jen is like me. She is not a fan of rounds. She loves her square kits. So don't I. But I do like the breaks every once in a while. Cotton Candy Princess, I'm amazed how quick I'm flying through it. If I had taken all day today working on it, I would have gotten 2 rows done, I think. It is moving really quick. And I'm like, oh, yes. And that's what I want. I want my kits to be going faster. But, you know, I gotta spend time with my husband, too. So, there is one kit. Oh, my gosh, it's killing me not to get it. So, both me and my husband love the show Supernatural. And I believe Diamonds and Washi unboxed that painting by DAC. I believe. She was the one that unboxed it. It has given me Supernatural vibes. It is the woman. She is kind of doing magic in a ring of fire. And you can kind of see 2 guys in the background. And guess who they look like? Sam and Dean Winchester. And I'm like, oh, do I dare get that kit? I'm like, it is giving me Supernatural vibes. And I have noticed that with DAC lately, that a lot of genres that you're not used to seeing is making its way to Diamond Art Club. Like more TV-ish type of genres. And some of you might know which kit I'm talking about. but I can't think of the name of it off the top of my head. Phoenix Fire, thank you. I knew you would find it. Guys, that kit is stunning. It's actually one of the kits where they started doing the fairy dust. And I can't remember how many fairy dust drills is in that kit. But I do want to purchase that kit eventually. Because my husband loves Supernatural. And I'm like, I'm kind of sitting here waiting for them to actually come out with a Supernatural kit. Because they are licensed with that network. So I'm like, oh, I'm sitting here just playing the waiting game. I mean, they have Star Trek. And I actually have Enterprise on my wish list because I was a Star Trek person. I love Star Trek. I was not Star Wars ever. Who else? What other? Trying to think what other ones. I'm waiting for Gem. 100%. I'm waiting for Gem and the Holograms to make their appearance to Diamond Art Club. I have actually sent painting artwork. What do you want to call it? Licensing to them for 3 Gem and the Holograms art images I found. I'm like, that is one genre they brought Barbie, and Barbie, no, unfortunately, Barbie was the bubblegum to Gem. Gem was that troubled girl that, no one wanted to be friends with, but everybody wanted to be her. And that's why I clicked so well with that show when I was a kid. And when they canceled her show and brought the Barbie and Friends, I think was the name of it, I'm like, are we serious right now? Are we really bringing something that just don't interest me at all? Gem and the Holograms is what got me into music. I hated music when I was younger. Hated it. And Gem and the Holograms came out on, this ages me, the USA train. Back when it was the USA Good Morning Cartoons. I would watch GoBots, Gem and the Holograms, and then what was the other one? I think it was Gummy Bears. Those were the shows I would watch. Yes, I hear my lovely husband's nephew. He is in 8th grade. He's going to 9th grade next year. And he had his semi-formal on Friday. He looked so cute. So me and Sherilyn talked today about adding some new ideas to my Facebook group. And I'm liking her ideas. So That painting, I have actually thought about doing for Drills and Chills. Just purchasing it just because that is Diamond and Washi, one of Diamonds and Washi's favorite shows. I thought about doing that kit for her event. Sherilyn, is that a round or a square? I think it's a square kit. Yeah, because I can't leave my live. I am going to bring my tablet in today. It better still be out here. I will not be a happy camper. My tablet's been out here for a while. Okay, thank you. So I am doing a different event coming towards the end of the year. I am going to do a Christmas event, but it's going to be very, very simple. I don't know how it's going to work because I don't have an image like that. So I've actually thought about doing a kind of, I'm gonna have to look into it. So there's a lot of new C artists, and I own quite a few. Christopher Lavelle, Chrisabug, Claudia McKinney, guys. Her images. I can't get over the detail in hers. I own both of the witches she released this past year. So if I go that route for Christmas time, it would have to be an artist whose name begins with a C. So that can be anybody's name that begins with a C. There's Chrisabug, there's Claudia McKinney, who else? I'm running out of ideas of names. Chuck Penson. I knew there was another one. I have already made the decision. When Diamond Art Club does release Thomas Kincaid, I will be doing a Thomas Kincaid event. It's taking me a while to do this because how I have to diamond paint, but it's okay. I don't usually hold a tray. But yeah. So, Sherilyn, I would later on, you might be able to shoot me some ideas for my Christmas event. Because unfortunately, that ain't that far away. The way time is just flying right through. Because, so my Christmas event, just a heads up, when me and Sherilyn decide to how we're going to do it, it's going to be December and January. That is it. It is going to be a 2-month event. And it's not even going to be the whole full month of January. That's the decision I made. I don't want it to be for 2 full months because people get out of that Christmassy type of feel about mid-January. So I'm probably going to end it mid-January. I think if I'm going to do a Christmas event, that's what I want to do. So while I have some of my subscribers on here, what type of event would you like to see me do during Christmas time? Because Halloween's already booked. That is my Ghouls for Guerrero event. And you know what I love about that event? I'm the only one that does a not year. It's not a yearly event. It's more like a monthly event. I am the only one that does one for her, strictly for her. There is a Inscarero DP along that another YouTuber does. I don't go through my Insis kits that quick for me to do it because I do like variety for working on kits. Obviously, because how many whips I got. I do want to dig out my Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy image that I started. That is a pride colored image. It is called The Kiss, I think. That one I got a good distance on, so maybe I'll do that one this year too. I want to get all my colorful, whichever ones I got going, all kitted up and ready to go. So another diamond painting company has flown the coop. Crafties is no longer around. They are done, which kind of explains why Diamond Art Club grabbed Civil Art. Okay. Civil Art is one of my favorite artists. I saw her artwork in, I think it was Japan. And her artwork's really nice. It's very Asian inspired. I actually completed one of hers. Of course, now trying to get her artwork is not going to be easy. Yeah, Crafties kind of ended it. I kind of knew they would with the tariff situation, which was kind of sad. Seeing these poor companies barely squeak by. So since I've been a diamond painter, I have seen a lot of companies throw in the towel. First one I saw throw in the towel was DIY Moonshop. The next one was Crafties. Not Crafties, Craftably. After that, it was Treasure Studios Art. And then now we have Crafties. So that's 4 companies that doesn't do diamond painting anymore. Because here's why. These companies have only been around because of COVID. That was it. Crafties wasn't around long before that. DIY Moonshop wasn't around before that. And neither was Treasure Studios Art, as well as Craftably. They came out during COVID. They were not around that long, and that's why it just didn't work out for them. Where Diamond Art Club has been out since COVID, a little bit further back before that, But their kits, oh gosh, guys, their kits when they first started, ooh, they've come a long way. Dreamer Design, I'm amazed they're still going. But to be honest, Dreamer Designs is taking every caution they can with their images that they release. They also offer customs, and I think that's what keeps them afloat, is doing custom paintings at a decent price. So there's another company that I've been itching to do. They're based out of Australia, if I'm not mistaken, and that's Home Craftology. I worry. They're another company that I'm like, do I want to? Then there's Diamond Express. They're based out of Hawaii. I have one kit by them. They don't do hand rendering, so their kits are heavily confetti, which that's why I'm kind of No. I like hand rendering kits. That's why Diamond Art Club and Dreamers seem to be my go-tos. I love my Curtis Reikovich. I've been itching, guys, to work on. I have, how many of those kits kitted up? 2. I have Peppermint, and I have Snow Queen. They're both gorgeous images. I do have to go through my rolls down in the basement to see if I have whips down there. Guys, look at that. That's taken me about an hour. It's because I keep looking up because I have to read my comments. Art and Soul, that's right. I forgot about them. Guys, they were not around long at all. Which kind of sucks. Because I own... two images by Art and Soul. I own a Hannah Lynn, The Good Witch. I am so glad I got that when I did. Which kind of sucks because I was so happy them getting Hannah Lynn's. I was about to go all types of crazy and order all the Wizard of Oz kits. I'm glad I didn't. And I kind of know why they didn't do so hot. I think they picked the wrong company to process their images. Because the only reason my mermaid kit didn't come the way it did was because I think they already had that in stock. So my Good Witch painting came from overseas, and when I got it, part of my canvas was cut off. Not so much where a diamond painted, more of like the legend. I mean, which is fine. I could still read the DMC numbers. I could still read the symbols, but that's not the point. The point was I should have never received a kit like that. But that I learned from my lesson. I stopped buying from them. There is also another company that I recommend anybody to get if that loves rainbow. Anything rainbow, go to Jen Stone Creations. Her images are spot on gorgeous. I'm like, oh my gosh, I love everything about her images. I actually own 2. I own a butterfly image, and I own a mermaid image that Crafting with Shay unboxed. She was the one that got me into that company, because I was like, oh, okay. I was able to get those 2 kits. So I've been thinking about talking to her about seeing if, I know it's late, I'm seeing if she can either sponsor a kit or donate a kit to me. That is rainbow. So there's a twist to her kits. So if I'm not mistaken, Sherilyn actually did one of hers. And it was a Christmassy kit, I think, that Sherilyn did by Gemstone Creations. Gemstone Creations does most of her kits are specials. So what was your experience, Sherilyn? Is my question to you. Because I've worked on my butterfly painting. I pull that one out every once in a while because it is a massive kit. It's huge. My bigger kits I don't dig out as often, obviously. This one isn't bad. It's my typical size I like to work on. 50 by 70s usually take me about 2 months to finish. I should have started this earlier, but I will try everything in my power to get this done. I do not care how long it takes me. I have my keys with me just in case I got locked out. Oh, it's been a hot minute. I didn't live in Farmington then. I lived in Rochester the last time I ordered from her. I have gone on her website. She has another fairy that I want to grab. But yeah, So guys, her kits is mainly specials. So my fairy one, I think, came with only 3 regular colors and the rest was fairy dust. Love that about her kits. Because I didn't really know how to take fairy dust drills. I just, They're not my favorite cup of tea because they don't bling like they should. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while since I ordered from her. Brand new companies like that, I am very limited when I order. That's why I only own 2. And it's 2 that I know I wanted to get. What else? I want to order from one with the diamond art. Yeah, she's probably just... Honestly, a lot of the diamond painting companies right now, to be honest, I think they have a lot on their belts. I could not be them right now. I thought I was going to have to hurt me a child. He shouldn't be out this late. But yeah, I haven't ordered from her, so I'm very careful how I order now. The only company that I seem to gravitate going back to, and which is kind of funny because I don't order from her often, is Distracted by Diamonds. I mean, I always order from her. Paintings is mainly what I get. I don't like her wax. Her wax is residue central. I'm all set. Another company. Oh, and that kind of irritated me when I don't think they are around anymore. And that is Raven Diamond Art. Raven did a lot of horror-inspired images. That's where I wanted to get all my horror images from, was her. And that site has been very, very inactive for a while. So I keep going back to it, just hoping and praying they get back on that wagon, because the images they have is right up my alley. I haven't, because they're all landscapes. Captured by Radiance does not have many kits that speak to me. And I think one of their main artists that they're licensed with is Dominic Davidson, and his images, guys, are confetti hell. That's the best way I can describe it. You think Chuck Penson is bad, you have seen nothing bad till you work on one of his images. I tried. I actually sent an image away because it needed to go away. Because I'm like, okay, I'm over it. So here's a good example. A 4x4 square. Just a 4x4 square. Had 50 colors in it. One little tiny square had 50 colors in it. How? How do you fit that many colors in that little dinky little square? I was like, I cannot. That's why me and landscapes do not get along. But there's certain artists I will do a landscape for. And to be honest, Thomas Kincaid is number one. Chuck Penson depends. I got Almost Heaven thinking I would like it, but I didn't. I think the size overwhelmed me. That's why I said no. I'll never be able to work on this. So that's why I'm like, nope. Probably hear my wheezing. I'm getting into the summer months, so my wheezing is a little bit more prominent. I have not. I've never ordered from them. And you just got me to want to look on their website. Because I love me some mermaids. But I haven't been on their site in a while. So, are there any other diamond painting companies out there that I don't know about that I might like? So, luckily enough, I have quite a few images right now that will keep me busy. My craftablies will not be going anywhere. That is another thought for Christmas, is doing Christmas for Craftably, as I own quite a few Craftably kits, which would be fabulous. Thank you, Sherilyn. Yes, I just got the link. The other company I want to get into buying from is, so one with the diamond art actually has erotic artwork. I know some of you people that are like prudes is the way I'm going to word it. I'm not sure if the girls that are on right now are prudes, but I am a fan of body-formed artwork. Like, good example, a picture of David. And most of anyone knows that's from Greek mythology. So I think that's why I like Greek mythology so much, is that's how erotic artwork became a thing. And I absolutely fell in love with it. Artemisa, if you didn't know, that was one of the very first images I ever finished from Diamond Art Club. There's a reason why I love it, is because it portrays erotic artwork. And that's why I love Guerrero's artwork. She does that with her artwork. Her artwork barely passes NC-17. So One with the Diamond Art does nude-ish artwork, as well as, who's the other company? Give me a minute. There's another the new company. I don't know the name of the company, but they're on Etsy. It is gay owned, if I'm not mistaken. It is a gay, I think it's I'm not sure if it's a gay couple, but I know one of them is. He has a lot of gay artwork. He does a lot of fantasy artwork. And I'm like, oh, this company I definitely want to try. I go back to work tomorrow. So the wax does, so I've been on for about 2 hours. So after 2 hours, it kind of fizzles. So that should tell you how long it lasts. I gotta bring that one in. So I definitely want to use that one. So I'm going to do that when I get in. I'm going to have you guys pick when you would like to see me. I'm going to be doing 2 poll posts. One, when you would like to see me do my live. Second, how many whipping chats do you want a week? Because I'm going to start back doing whipping chats. I'm definitely going to have to get a better chair out here, because no. You're going to kill my bank account, aren't you? You know me with mermaids. So I'm going to go ahead and end this live. It's gone on for a while. Now almost 95 minutes. So guys, let me turn you back around. Ugh. So guys, with that being said, I hope you enjoy doing All Things Rainbow 2025 this year. And I want to wish you the best on working on your sections this week. Hopefully you get far as I've gotten on Cotton Candy Princess. I will be posting pictures of my progress. Probably when Sherilyn posts her first week 1 progress for this event. That's when I'll post my picture for my progress on my painting. So what I'm going to try to do though is I'm going to send my picture to Sherilyn so she can post mine immediately when she does that. I'm crossing my fingers we can do that. Since and guys, with that, I hope you have a wonderful night. Enjoy your summer, guys. Love yourself. Love each other, guys. Happy dye painting, guys. Bye.